Peace to everyone. This article is about daylight saving. Time needs to be abolished. Let's stop the insanity. It does get frustrating and everything else. Here we go again with our annual exercise in silliness. At 2 a.m. Sunday, the absurdly known as daylight savings time ends. Unless you live in Arizona or Hawaii, the only two states where daylight saving time is not observed. You will need to turn your clocks back an hour, gaining the hour you lost when clocks moved forward March 11th. Well, so in other words, you are going to gain an hour's sleep no matter what, but it doesn't matter if you gain an hour's sleep, lose an hour's sleep, your internal clock does let you know when to get up and that. You also don't need to worry about changing your clocks if you live in the U.S. Territories of American Samoa, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands, but there's not much time left to relocate there to escape the mandatory time travel the rest of must endure. So if you live in any of these parts, there's not much time for you to get yourself together and everything. The truth is that daylight saving time is a waste of time and accomplishes nothing. Contrary to popular myth, it does not save energy. Nobody likes daylight saving time. Nobody's even sure what it's for, but it certainly has no purpose in our technology driven, always on society. So, naturally, it has no place in our society because it is a waste of time. And here you got to keep moving it forward, moving it backwards, yada, yada, yada. Airlines and airline passengers hate daylight saving time. It messes with schedules and can lead to missed flights, missed connections, pilot error, and worse. So, in other words, it'll mess everything up when you want an airplane and that. Employers hate daylight savings time because workers are either late, unavailable, or dangerously sleep deprived when clocks spring forward in March. That's especially true for truck drivers, Uber and Lyft drivers, and anyone who operates heavy machinery. So, yeah, it will mess everything up. You will be late for work, late for school, late for doctor's appointments, or whatever you got going on. Nobody likes daylight savings time. Nobody's even sure what it's for, but it certainly has no purpose, and yeah, we all know about that part. Even dairy cows hate daylight savings time. They don't want to wait an extra hour to be milked. And who could blame them? If they could talk, they would surely ask us why we dumb humans are moving clocks back and forth for no other reason. Get it? No other reason than the fact that we've been doing so since 1966 under federal law. Oh, so this has been going on for years under the federal law. And yes, even the cows get confused because they want to be milked early in the morning. But with this federal law that happened in 1966 about moving the clocks forward, moving it backwards, and everything else, they just don't want to be waiting any longer. Daylight savings time is absolute proof that our government is hopelessly dysfunctional, out of touch with the times. And let's tell the truth all but useless. So, who benefits from daylight savings time? Well, that all depends on who benefits from it. A trade association representing the barbecue industry absolutely loves daylight time, longer summer days equal or longer barbecue season. You cannot make this stuff up. Yeah, it is true, but you have longer barbecue days and whatever day you feel like you want to barbecue this and that. And yes, it is. I don't know why barbecue industry absolutely loves daylight time, but it is kind of ridiculous. It's hard to find anyone else in America who thinks that daylight saving time is a good idea, but the only way it could change is if Congress takes action. Don't hold your breath. If Congress can't even handle a simple issue like eliminating daylight saving time, where there is virtually universal support for its repeal, no wonder lawmakers have no shot at doing hard things like the balancing the federal budget, figuring out what to do about health insurance, dealing with illegal immigration, and reducing gun violence and other crimes. So Congress, they're delaying all their budgets, this and that, because they want to go with the daylight savings time, so they keep holding it off so much. It's really amazing that most Americans and their calendars are held hostage by the grill and charcoal companies. What do they give what do they give members of Congress to keep daylight time in place? Free hot dogs, burgers, and roasted marshmallows? Well, I would go for free food, but the Congress, they need to stop and do something about all this. So this Sunday, I invite all Americans, red, blue, and purple, to join me in a day of peaceful protest. Let's demand that we not be forced forward and backward through time like yo-yos. Yeah, the clocks, they're like yo-yos. They go up, down, back. Who knows what else it could do. Let's tell our let's tell our elected representatives in the House and Senate, especially the ones begging for our votes in the midterm elections Tuesday, that it's time to throw daylight savings time into the trash. I'm sorry, onto the ash heap of history. Yeah, we need to get rid of daylight savings time unless you live in Hawaii and Arizona where they don't keep all that, because they'll get dark whenever they feel like it. When their time, they know when it's dark, they know when it's light. They don't need to go back and forth with the clocks. So they're the only two states that don't have that problem. I'm out.